Taurus, hello there. I hope you are keeping well, my dears. So this is your collective love reading running from the 31st of Jan. There's your first card already. Up until the 17th of Feb. I can't believe how much your cards are bouncing, guys. I'll just keep shuffling them though. Remember, it is a collective love reading. It's not going to fit for all of you. If you're after more specifics, contact me over on my Instagram page if you want to. There's your next card. Crikey, the devil. And we can have a chat about a personal reading as well, if that's what you're interested in. And go ahead if you want to. So, up at the back here, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands. Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter. And the Two of Wands is ruled by Aries. I just know you like to know the signs. So Wheel of Fortune, this can be seen as destiny, but it's necessary. It's the universe taking over. There's no choice here. It's a major arcana card. It's about time to move forward. If it is that you've been putting effort into something, you're now reaping the rewards. If it was that it was in reverse, it can be seen as karma or bad karma, and that you're not really moving forward, or there's a resistance because the universe is trying to get you to learn a lesson. But here, with it being the upright position, I feel you've provided yourself with some opportunities, and even though it's good opportunities, it's still left you in a sticky situation here. Now, Spirit has encouraged me to use a slightly different deck for these cards that's down at the bottom. Their positioning within the spread is what Spirit wants you to take from the reading, the guidance, what they want you to try and learn or at least bear in mind from the reading. You have got the Destiny card. You're not able to see it there, most probably. That is as well within that deck. The Wheel of Fortune, it's just that it comes up as Destiny. So you've got it twice, and there's a lot of major arcanas here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, as we said, up at the back. We've got the Chariot card, we've got the Strength card, and we've got the Tower card. I'm sensing the universe is getting involved on a mega scale, trying to move you on through a difficult patch, or you've persevered with something and you've not quite been able to get there. And then all of a sudden, there's been a breakthrough. Yeah, look, there's the breakthrough. The two cards that popped up. Your first card was that Ten of Wands there. And then the second card was the Devil energy. Maybe that you're involved with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn cusper. I'm also getting that Two of Pentacles vibe as well, though. Because the outcome cards here, they are usually, they're not taken from that deck. They're usually taken from the traditional deck, which is the cards that are out there. But Spirit has led me towards a more spiritual deck for the outcome, to have more of a positive flair, or it's as if you've been investing into your spirituality and suddenly there's been a breakthrough. But I was also guided towards getting you a black candle as well. And black candle represents psychic abilities, psychic protection, mysteries, the hidden, witchcraft, spell work. It's all about protection. So I'm getting the vibe where there's encouragement to move forward. There's also a need to protect you. And if it is you're into spirituality and you're delving into spell work or psychic work at least, there's a need to protect yourself here. This reading is falling, I feel at the moment, very strongly on the reading that I did yesterday, which was Aquarius's reading. There's a similar vibe creeping in, but we'll have a look here. Okay, so up at the back, we've got this Wheel of Fortune. The first card to come out was the Ten of Wands. I feel that was the breakthrough. And then the Two of Wands is this Devil energy. I think it was the 17th. Yeah, 17th of January, we had the full moon in Cancer. And that was about bringing to the surface all the things that we haven't dealt with or needed to deal with, that we were trying to push down. And they now surface, with Cancer being such an emotional energy, a water energy. it come to the surface, and it was now about acknowledging them, realizing them, seeing where we're at emotionally with the issues that we have, expressing them if need be, and then parting with them. And I feel that's that energy there, because that's Sagittarius energy as well. And the universe has now moved you forward. There's some type of acknowledgement here. And it's as if you've moved forward into that Two of Wands energy. I don't feel like it's a combination of the Wheel and the Two of Wands together. I feel it's as if you've been moved forward, then into the Two of Wands. But this is where Spirit sees the collective as this moment. I feel there's been some perseverance, or you've been trying to get towards something and you've realised maybe the approach that you've had, it's just not been working, whatever that approach is. And you've been quite obsessive about it. There's somebody with a need here to work on their throat chakra. Yeah, I'm getting an obsessiveness with the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. It doesn't always mean bad things, toxicity, danger. It can mean that you're working damn blooming hard and you're close to burnout. There's something here that's really challenging for you, possibly on an emotional level, and there's an avoidance. And now you've realised, maybe around the full moon in Cancer, which was around the 17th, doesn't have to be exactly on that date. Don't forget the energy builds leading up to then, and then gradually it goes back down again. But there's an acknowledgement, I feel, of something here that you've been quite obsessive about. And you've known, or you know now, that you need to make a choice. Now remember, you're all on different timelines. Some of you will be way past this point. Others of you, this is where you'll be at the moment. And the rest of you may not even have reached this point yet. So it's just about gauging where you feel you fit within the reading. Now the reason everything's going down at the moment is because of the Ace of Cups that's over there. I feel... I tell you what, let me shuffle the cards first. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Ace of Cups, of why everything's going down for Taurus and their party at the moment? And there we have it. Queen of Swords. Usually seen as Virgo, Libra energy. Doesn't have to be. I feel there's a returning energy and you're blanking somebody here. I keep hearing codependency. This Queen of Swords, it doesn't have to be you though. It can be your party. But what was quite strange was when I tried to explain why everything was happening between the both of you at the moment, I couldn't put it into words. I can't do it now. I feel like I can't do it now. This Ace of Cups, it can be seen as restoration of harmony, or wanting to balance harmony, offer that cup of love, the start of something. But it just, your cards are bouncing out everywhere, but it just doesn't feel like it was there. And then the next card out, King of Swords, crikey. Remember guys, it's not gender specific. So with the Queen of Swords, we've got Virgo, Libra energy. King of Swords, we've got Capricorn, Aquarius. I did mention about Aquarius coming into the reading, or there may be something within that reading for you, because there was quite strong Taurus within that reading as well. But there's a relationship here that is very, I'm getting clinical at the moment. And an obsessiveness for this Queen to not be distracted. I feel that's why that Devil's up at the top. It may even be that this King and Queen of Swords, it can be that there's a divorce going through and they're dealing with something quite logically, dealing with legalities, and this Queen is going to the King, who may be a solicitor, a bank manager, something like that, and they're dealing with shimmying around finances, that type of thing. And that's why the relationship is coming across very matter of fact. There's no real warmth there. Bloody hell. 5 of Swords. Aquarius energy again. That's ruled by Venus. No, I don't think it's to do with a business or transaction type relationship. I feel it's to do with a love connection. I'm getting a messy divorce or a messy splitting up or something, because this 5 of Swords, it's about detachment, I feel, in this situation between the King and the Queen. Something's got out of control here. There's some type of restrictions or blocks, disappointments. Another card shot out there. The Sun. And at the bottom of the deck, there's you. 7 of Pentacles. This is someone working away. This is someone who goes away working and upsets this Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords, sorry. Won't surprise me now if a Queen of Wands pops up. Someone goes away, upsets this Queen of Swords. It causes conflict. But they're getting some other type of satisfaction here. It's just what I'm getting. Because we've got the 2 of Wands that's up at the top with the Devil energy. And then we've got the Chariot card there of what's going through your party's thoughts at the moment. Just wanted to nudge you a little bit there, guys. Somebody's offered this Ace of Cups. I feel within this dynamic that's over here. I feel there's a professional relationship. This isn't going to be for all of you, between this King and Queen of Swords. They may go away travelling together, and there's been some type of conflict. Maybe that there's disciplinary taking place, because within certain workplaces, you're not meant to get into intimate or come into close relationships, shall we say, with work colleagues. And something's been highlighted within the working environment, that it's gone beyond professionalism. The other thing is one of the parties, the way in which they're coming together, it's been on a professional level, or it's been on a clinical level. That doesn't mean that it's within the medical profession, the caring profession. It means the way in which they come together has been, let's say, logical. It's had reasoning behind it. And the feelings have developed. But one of them has got a family, and I think it may be that they didn't know. There's some type of travelling away here, as if someone's travelling away from home. Can even be to another branch, to another department. And when they get there, there's somebody else that's caught their eye. Or whoever it is that they want to say something to, highlight these feelings to, it's already been made aware that they've got a family. And you're their family, Taurus. It's just what I'm getting. Then again, this 7 of Pentacles, even though it is a Taurus card, it doesn't have to represent you. So it doesn't mean something's going on behind your back. It's just coming through as a Taurus energy. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Chariot card of what's going through Taurus's party's thoughts at the moment? What's going through their thoughts towards Taurus as of this moment. The Empress. And the Two of Swords. I'm telling you, right, this isn't going to apply for all of you. This Chariot card that's here, this is someone struggling. This is someone struggling, really moving forward to get to where they know where they want to be or what the right thing is to do, but they're finding it hard getting there. They're trying really hard. I'm not excusing them. I'm not saying this is what they're trying to do within themselves. They're trying to be proactive. They know what the right thing is that they need to be doing, where they need to get to this Empress energy. But they're finding it difficult getting there. But I feel there's an exchange of something somewhere. They may travel and make it seem like there's business, or possibly visit an escort or something like that, but they can't say anything. They're leading a double life. They're looking for an opportunity to go away. What's going through their thoughts is, when can I next go away with this Empress energy? But I can't say anything yet. I'm also getting as well, I can't help it. I can't help it. Somebody's trying to stop, or what's going through their thoughts at the moment. The more people that are involved within the dynamic, within the setting, the more energy that's going to be pulled in. So we may be asking Spirit what their thoughts are towards you, but that doesn't always mean that the energy that's coming in or that we're calling in is going to completely be about you. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Two of Swords? What can you give me on this Two of Swords? Why can't anything be said? What else can you give me on this Two of Swords? Because you've got to keep it to themselves. That'll be because it's a long-term connection. And the next card to come out of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. That's your energy again. That's ruled by the moon. So that's about mystery, illusions, fantasy, secrecy, seeing things to a certain degree but not for what they actually are. Somebody's taking another person away here, or looking for the opportunity to take a third party away, but they can't mention yet or again that they need to go away, possibly on another project, because they know you're not going to be happy about it, and you'll both fall into the Queen and King of Swords energy, and they've got to keep things happy because of the family. There's children and everything involved here, and it's an issue for you as a couple whenever they go away. Maybe because one of you is left, I'm hearing, with the children. It's overwhelming for you, the maintaining of the house, and because your partner's not there. And while they're going away, they're actually taking somebody with them or meeting up with somebody there. There's an exchange here with this Six of Pentacles energy. And I feel they're trying to make it look like it's professional, but it isn't. There's some dishonesty here somewhere. It may be an escort. I'm not sure if I've said that already or if I've just thought it. They may be going somewhere, and could be a call girl, something like that. But it's something that excites them, that they've got to keep to themselves, because there's a splurging of money as well. There's a spending of money as well. There's secrecy there. There's not wanting to part with those pentacles. Mine, I'm getting mine. Are wanting to keep them to themselves, are squirreling away of money. It's the hidden. There's a not wanting to part with something. I don't think it's assets. I think it's secrecy with money because of what it's being spent on when they go away. Okay, so what can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Page of Wands energy? Place this is within the spread. This is what's going on within their external environment that apparently you're not aware of. So what have you got on this Page of Wands, please, Spirit, for what's going on within Taurus's party's environment? It's seen as a seeker in this deck, but it's actually the Fool and the King of Pentacles. This is a third party connection. Yeah, we normally say person, place or thing. I feel so strongly it's a person. That's it. This Page of Wands is somebody that comes in all enthusiastically with an idea. Yeah, they're great. They have the enthusiasm there for projects at the beginning. They get everyone excited. They're able to turn things around, but they haven't got the sustainability. It's just the page. But it can also be somebody as well that's coming in with very big sexual vibes, shall we say. But if this Page of Wands is somebody that you phone up and call them out to spend a few hours with you, wink wink, and it's coming through in this Fool energy, risk taken, to this King of Pentacles, I feel that's what that is. Some readers read the King of Pentacles as Aries, Taurus. Others read it as Capricorn. At first, when I seen it, I thought that's the business partner going away, and the Page of Wands and the Fool energy is the call-out person. But now I'm thinking the King of Pentacles is the partner that's at home, trying to sustain the household. Possibly you, Taurus. And your party's going away and acting single. It's as if there's no conscience when they're away. They leave that at home. When they drive away, it's not there. They act like the single person, because on top of this Fool card that's here, oh goodness, please let me pick you up. The heads fell off when they go travelling. It's as if the conscience, they've got no conscience. They're doing something behind the family's back. Now, this Tower card, they're having an absolute meltdown. Their fears toward you at the moment, moving forward. Now, this is whether they're with you now or not, but this is what the fears are moving forward. I'm hearing family, children. What can you give me on this Tower card, please, Spirit? Ruled by Scorpio, but doesn't have to be. Children. Can also be seen as something being highlighted, or their fears towards you at the moment is that they're going to have to tell you. There's this obsessiveness and they can't seem to get it under control. There's a desire with this Star card, a goal, something they're trying to get towards, but it's destructive. But when they get there, it fulfills them temporarily. It brings them some healing. There's something they're gaining from it, and I don't feel it's the intimacy, the sex as such. I feel it's, I'm hearing inner child. And then we have the Nine of Swords. I mean, if this isn't stressed out, they're wanting to heal things here. They just don't know how to do it. They're having an absolute meltdown. I feel this is the conscience now. Partly as well because of where the cards have been placed. Those two smaller cards there are covering, it's as if it's covering the body where that tower is. And you can just see that crown there that's up at the top, the crown chakra, where the mind is, where the downloads come in. It's as if this sense of awareness has come in now, where it wasn't there before. With the Fool energy or that Seeker card, the heads fell off, no conscience. There's been a realization now. They need help, but they don't know how they're going to get it. They're stuck. But they know they need to go somewhere. And the next card is this Knight of Cups energy. Knight of Cups can be somebody that is seen as a counsellor, a doctor, someone that's trying to create change, trying to get you to move forward. And to provide that help to get you back into a balanced place. With it being a knight, it's not an energy that's going to be there constantly, but it's an energy that's able to create that change. But what I'm noticing here is the star that they're holding in the hand and the vibrancy coming from it, and also the heart that's in the other hand. There's a wanting to restore here and a not knowing how to do it. Now, this Knight of Cups, I mean, that can be Aquarius, Pisces energy. I did say there was strong Aquarius or Pisces within this reading. But someone's realised here, your party. I feel they've said something as well. If it isn't that they're... Okay, so let's say they're not involved with an escort or somebody that they call out. Let's say they are involved with another party though. I think they know what they may have said. Come on, Jen. Get the download out. Come on, Jen. Okay, this Nine of Swords, yeah, it can be seen as stress. This is the way I can go about it. But it can also as well be seen as staying awake because you're overstimulated. It's like a hyperactivity or hyperstimulation within the mind. I can get like that. I've got bipolar, and it's like where you can't switch off. You can't go to sleep, and you could be like that for 2 or 3 days and you're exhausted, but the mind is running overtime. And you can get pressured speech and often end up saying things which may come out too forcefully, too ambitiously, more extreme than what they are meant to be. And then when you crash, you think, shit, what have I said? And I feel something like that's happened here. Possibly coming off the tail end of that hyperactivity. Something's been said, some type of overinvestment, because there's a goal there wanting to be achieved. Then there's been the hyperactivity, maybe idealising. Then that Knight of Cup energy comes in of wanting to offer something. Yeah, we could move forward, we could do this, we could do that. Fantasise with everything. Becoming really ambitious, sugarcoating the situation. And then what do we have? The crash. And they didn't want to move forward anyway. Why did they not want to move forward? Because they've got a family. And that's why the overall energy there is the Tower energy. The others are just clarifiers. Something's gone off, something's been said. It may be that they've gone in too ambitiously to their long-term partner. This may be, and said, this is what I want to do. And they've taken action towards them, and when they've kind of popped out the other side or crashed, they've thought, nope, this really isn't what I want to do. It was just what I thought I wanted to do. But to wrap that bit up with regards to their fears, there's been a realisation here, whether you know or not, and that is that they don't want to go ahead with what they originally said, whether it is to you or to somebody else, because there's a family here, and I think it's because what's been said is unrealistic. Okay, so what have we got down here? Oh, what have we got down here then, please, Spirit, with this Strength card? This is what Spirit sees unfolding over the next 6 weeks or in the near future with your party. Spirit's also told me as well to change decks, so there's likely going to be some duplicate cards that are going to come out. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Strength card? The 8 of Hazards. And the Ace of Cups. I told you there'd be a duplicate card somewhere. Let me zoom you out. The 8 of Hazards, that's Pentacles. I can't get my words out. I feel you'll come back together. You may not get back together, but you'll come back together to communicate. You'll have to, because there's a family involved, to move forward. I feel there's a willingness on your behalf to want to work on things. But I feel you're set in your ways at the moment of how something's going to be moving forward. And they're just not acknowledging that. They may be continuously apologising to you or telling you how something can work. But there may also be a denial as well on their behalf, because they just don't want to accept their errors of their ways. You may be saying for things to change, you need to go and see somebody, take time out from us and work on this on your own. You've made this our problem. But I feel they're going to be saying to you as well, some of it is my problem, I do feel we'll need to work on this together, because it's become a relationship problem as well. I'll take one more card on that. What else can you give me on that, please, Spirit? Of how things are going to unfold, or what you predict will unfold in the near future. The Fool, that's the warning of the new beginning. I feel that's a coming back of an apology. Maybe just starting with dates. Okay, you might not go out on dates, but it's the gradual creeping in, building up that trust again. I just want to take one more. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Fool energy is that seeker energy, the Fool energy that's up at the top. They're not willing to let it go. They're holding on. I mean, look, I know it's in reverse, but look at this guy here. I mean, he's got limbs everywhere. He's got his leg up in the air. He's got, I don't even know what that is coming in from the side, part of his intestines. And he's got a cleaver. Yeah, it's in reverse, but he's holding on desperately. They're not willing to part with the stress. I feel they're trying to show the importance of the relationship, but the wrong way. They're adding more pressure and coming in too enthusiastically. But there's a sense in the naivety or lack of seriousness that comes with that Fool card, that Fool energy. A bit immature. And yet it might not be fully immature. It might just be the denial, the lack of wanting to accept where they've put the relationship. And that's going to be the difficult bit, because I feel this is where they're reliant upon you to help them emotionally go deeper. They can't do it on their own. But they've ballsed it up with you. Okay, so this is guidance from Spirit, these 3 cards that are over here. Or what Spirit wants you to take from the reading moving forward. This is highlighting strongly not to make any decisions here. There's too much inner conflict going on. You're just not in the right place. But the universe has got your back more than what you think. And it will allow you to drop that energy. It may be moving forward fractionally. Yeah, it can happen for some people where they'll get out of bed one day and everything's changed. Click of the fingers and it's kind of like, where's all of this come from? But I don't feel it's happening like that with you, because there's too many factors here. But the universe has got your back here. But this choose wisely as well. This is about where there is options and various strategies that are open to you. Or your energy is scattered and you can't make a decision. So it's about curbing or avoiding that impulsivity as well. Because something can be, I'm getting salvaged, something can be rescued here, even though you can't see it at the moment. It's just that it's being put onto your shoulders more than what it should have been. It doesn't make anything right. But if you'd be willing to at least try and understand, it's not letting them off, but it's healing some of your wounds. And taking it back to the beginning of the current energy that both you are in at the moment, I feel we can now identify and now see why that cup is coming in and it felt so cold. I couldn't identify or feel any warmth when this Ace of Cups was coming in. And I feel this is the conflict. There's conflict here surrounding this King and Queen of Wands, because there's been a realization, or there's been something that's been highlighted. And I feel your party's struggling. It's not right what they've done, but it's deeper than what it may appear. If it is that they're addicted to sex or something like that, if it's an addiction, it's more than just the unfaithfulness, but I'm not going to go into that. But I feel there's help out there for you both. And Spirit is nudging you in the direction to at least consider it. Even if it is just for the children, for you to come together to cooperate with each other on a more balanced level, more respectful level. Even if you're not together, and the children can see that you're acting like that with each other instead of being at each other's necks. Oh God, this really has been something. I say massive hugs, but I am sending whopping hugs out your way. I hope you're okay. Yeah, this is really, I just know why now, that there was a spiritual vibe that needed applying to it as guidance, but there was also the black protective energy that needed to be surrounding you as well. Spirit suggesting meditation, Reiki, cord cutting meditation, and coming from a place of balance, not impulsivity or reactiveness when you're trying to make a decision. Easier said than done, I know. But the universe has got your back more than what you think. Sending massive hugs your way and look forward to catching up with you around about the 17th. Over and out. Bye.